eternal destiny is established through a school system. Now, the destiny of God on earth is preserved in a school system. Let me say again, the destiny of God on earth is preserved through a school system, a learning system. That means it is possible for you to interpret what your future will look like through a system, a school system. Now, when a school system is avoided, there will be no eternal destiny. Why the Jews brought Bible to us is because they know we don't have destiny. No, they know we don't have destiny. And excuse me, if we have destiny, we can't take Bible. We wouldn't have taken Bible if we have destiny. If there was already light in our soul, we can't take Bible. We took Bible because there is no light in our soul. And the Jews already know that different kind of school system introduces different destinies. Now, the angel in chapter 10 of Revelation that has a book in his hand is a school teacher. He's a school teacher. He's a teacher. Now, the angel is going to raise people of dominion of that book from the content of the book. Let me say it again. I said the angel will raise people of that particular destiny from book content. The learning in a school. You cannot be a medical doctor after you have gone to school of engineering. No. So when God wants to give destiny, he first of all established a school system. Now, it is in school system also, it is through school system that God preserved people. Now, let me compare two scriptures. Please, if you look up, hear me. If you don't listen to me, you will stay on earth without destiny. And anybody who stays on earth without destiny is lost. Now, it is precarious to be 40 years, 35, without knowing the school system that is leading you to where you're going. It's very precarious. If the school system is not defined, then there's no eternal destiny. If you look at 20:32 of Acts of Apostles and then compare it with 10 of the book of Revelation, I want to show you something. He said, I now, brethren, commend you to God and the word of his grace, which is able to build you. So the word of grace is the content of that book in chapter 10 of the book of Revelation. That is why God opened it. It is wrong to talk about inheritance, talk about destiny, talk about crown without a school system. Sweat is not enough to connect to destiny. It is in the impartation. It is in the school impartation of school system that destiny is forged, not in hard work. It is impartation of school system. Can I tell you something? You're not supposed to know this, but hear it. Just like the Bible took over us. Don't forget that before the church came to us, we were existing. Now, but we were existing on a perishable land. That is why when they came to us, the name of Okafor died and we became Andrew. We became Abraham. We became Peter. We became Matthew. Our fathers had names before, but their names are perishable. Because they were not given names from a school system. Any name that didn't come from a school system will perish. I say any name that didn't come from we perish. So why are we taking Peter, James, Matthew? Was Okafor we eventually die away? But they will all die. Tijani, they will die. A day will come when people will be ashamed of answering Okafor. In fact, the name will fade by itself because it does not have support from a school system. I don't know why I'm answering Christian. I'm not going to be part of putting something on my name. On my name, something that is short of eternalness. Somebody said, which Ezama you answering? The Ezama you're trying to order is my forefather, my grandfather. The man you're trying to ask has no thought. He has no light. And you're forcing your name, his name on your name. To last how long? Are you the one that will give something that doesn't have destiny? Now, we were there in the law. The law came and then grace came and overshadowed the law. And the vengeance is still coming to overshadow grace. By the same purpose. That is why I'm going to jump now. The gain of living is improving your light. Any form of thinking you faulted, don't protect it. It might be your former thought. I say it might be. If a new thought has faulted your former thought, don't keep your former thought. That is a gain of learning. Anytime God wants to move you forward, he affects your thought through brightness. And then he wants you to change a pattern. So you want to be great in 2025. Is there anything you have done new from what you did in 2024 to change a pattern of thinking and application? This is February. If there is no thought you faulted last year, you should find a thought to fault so that you can move on from that thought. You can know that 25 is different from 24. Because it is not about what God will do. It's about our readiness to take. God is always ready. Let me say something to us quickly. Let me say something to us. If you look at Galatians chapter 4, 1 and 2. Galatians chapter 4, 1 and 2. He said, not therefore that the heir, as long as it's a child, different not from a servant, though he be Lord of all. Look at number 2. And he is put under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. Now, put under is a school. Now, this should be done discreetly. Don't learn something that is not part of your future. That is why the angel in chapter 10, 1 and 2 of Revelation opened a particular book, not every book. Opened a particular book. That book is particular. That book is not general. Do you know how powerful it is that these people were into general medicine from 1 to 6, and then they all came out as doctors, and then they moved on. One become a gynecologist, one become a surgeon, another one become a pediatrician, and the other one became a cardiologist. Now, the essence of moving on is to be more effective. That's why I said in the course here, I said definiteness must lead to being definite in life is power. Please hear me. There was something I wanted to teach yesterday there in the time of intercession. I wanted to teach something on calibrating your time. Let me say this quickly. It will help now before I go out. Every school system and all that must depend on the light of their soul to arrest their destiny. Must understand the importance of calibration of time. Intelligence has already calibrated our time into 24 hours. And then there is 24 hours to make every day to make 10 years. 24 hours to make 10 years. Every 24 hours. 24 hours to make 5 years, to make 20 years. Now, your 10 years, which is a calculation in destiny, runs on every 1 hour, every minute. So every 1 second you invested outside place of learning or duty post wound your future. And that is the mystery that lead men to death. Because some people want to live after they have lived like those that should die. After they have invested their time on something that must kill them. When they are prepared for death through going to places they're not supposed to go, suddenly at midnight,